My least favorite food is vegetables. I really only eat them because they're good for me. The three things that I would take to a deserted island would be my cell phone, my laptop, and some food. Lauren probably thinks my most annoying habit is being messy because I don't do the dishes every single day. If Lauren could throw away any piece of my clothing, it would definitely be my basketball shoes. She hates those shoes. My guilty pleasure is that I love ice cream, specifically blizzards. There are a lot of things that I love about Lauren's family, but probably what I love most about them is how they've always treated me like one of their own since day one. Lauren and I have always made a distinction between a trip and a vacation. A trip being somewhere where you feel compelled to go out and go sightseeing, whereas a vacation would be somewhere that you can just go lay on the beach and relax. Cool it, Felicia. If she was going to go on vacation tomorrow, it would probably be to Thailand. The best meal that Lauren's ever made for me was last year for Valentine's Day. She knows how much I love meat and cheese, so she made this huge platter of like chicken wings and bacon and all kinds of different meats and cheese. And then we went down to Newport Beach and ate it down on the sand. It was really nice. This is a pretty easy one. Lauren's most annoying habit is that she's super bossy. She always thinks that her way is the best way, which most of the time it is, but it's still pretty annoying. My favorite thing about Lauren is how sweet and how thoughtful she is. She's always thinking of other people and thinking about what she can do to make someone else feel better, to make sure someone else is comfortable or having a good time. I think it's really her best quality. This one's kind of tough because I feel like it changes from day to day. But I'm going to go ahead and say two because she's always said that if she had twins, she'd be done after that. But maybe as many as three. I think two is what I'll say. I think anyone that's ever met Lauren knows she has no shortage of confidence. So I'm going to say she would say that she's better at every sport and at everything than me. The first thing that I noticed about Lauren was her hair. She's got those big curls and just really pretty hair. But I noticed everything. She just looked beautiful. Well, our first date was going out on our friend Brianna's boat for the 4th of July. So our second date would have been when we went out to go get pho. And I'm fortunate that we both happened to love it because I think if I had asked her to do anything else, she probably wouldn't have gone with me. Lauren was the first one to say I love you. Although I probably would have been the first one to say it, but I was a little bit afraid to say it too soon. So I was actually relieved that she said it. What are our pet names for each other? I don't really know how it got started, but I've always called her girl and she's always called me Mister. Lauren has a very strong personality, and I'm a little bit more laid back, so I would have to say that she's the one that wears the pants in the family. I've got to consult with her to make any kind of decision. I'm definitely a way better driver than Lauren is. I think we both have our own road rage tendencies. But she has this really funny thing that she does when if someone like cuts her off or does something that makes her angry, she'll stare at them and just like point at them as they drive by, and, like make eye contact with them. It's pretty funny. I think our future children will probably go to Lauren when they need something. I can definitely see her spoiling them and definitely just giving them whatever they want and letting them do whatever they want to do. So, Lauren. The first moment we realized that we loved each other was at the horse races in Del Mar. This was the first time I ever met Lauren's family, and we went there. It was a lot of fun. We got to see the races, and there was a concert, I believe, as well. But there was a beer garden there, and everyone got these little bracelets, and I believe it had like 5 little tabs that you could use to go around and get different beers. We could go around and try the different beers, and they were only supposed to be valid if they were still attached to your wristband. And of course, there were a bunch of them just kind of like laying all over the ground. So what Lauren did is she was running around and picking all of these up and going around and getting extra beers for me. So I think by the end of the day we had probably had 10 or 15 beers. But that was when I realized that she was a keeper.